Namaste, Hamisha Kushbu Bitiya. I am JVN Dr. Meenakshi, Assistant Professor in Department of Shalakya Tantra, Faculty of Ayurvedic Science, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. Today in this session, we will discuss the topic episcleritis. We have already discussed the anatomy of sclera. Today we will discuss the topic episcleritis. So, what is episcleritis? Episcleritis, it is a benign recurrent inflammation of the episclera involving the overlying tenons capsule, but not the underlying sclera, means the sclera proper. As you discussed, there are the three layers of sclera. What are the three layers of sclera? They are the episcleral tissue, sclera proper, and lamina fusca. So in this disease, there will be inflammation only on the superficial layer, that is the episcleral tissue, and the second layer, the sclera proper, will not be affected. Whereas it will involve the Tennant's capsule, which is a fascia covering the sclera. So this it is typically affects the young adults and females, being twice as common in women than the men. So women will be more affected as compared to the male. Second is the thing is the etiology of the episcleritis. As we discussed the etiology, it is idiopathic. Means the exact etiology is not known. And second thing is the systemic diseases. It is seen in association with gout, psoriasis, connective tissue diseases. And third thing is the hypersensitivity reaction. It has been considered a hypersensitive reaction to endogenous tubercular or streptococcal toxins or proteins. And last thing is the infections. It may be associated with the herpes zoster virus, syphilis, Lyme disease, or TB. Second, next thing is the clinical features. We are not discuss the pathology here. So I will just tell you the pathology. Histologically, there occurs the localized lymphocytic infiltration of episcleral tissue associated with edema and congestion of overlying Tennant's capsule and conjunctiva. Then we comes to the clinical features. What are the symptoms and signs of episcleritis? If we talk about the clinical picture, episcleritis is characterized by the redness, mild ocular discomfort, as described as a gritty sensation or burning sensation or foreign body sensation. Then many a time it may not be accompanied by any discomfort at all, and rarely mild photophobia and lacrimation may occur. What is photophobia? It is a intolerance to light, and lacrimation is a watering of eye. They are very rare. Then we come to the signs. On examination, two clinical types of episcleritis may be recognized. These two types of episcleritis are diffuse episcleritis, which is also called the simple episcleritis, and second one is the nodular episcleritis. In diffuse episcleritis, although the whole eye may be involved to some extent, the maximum inflammation is confined to the to one or two quadrants. They are in the form of a sectorial involvement of episclera, and the engorged episcleral vessels run radially. In case of the nodular episcleritis, there is a pink or purple flat nodule surrounded by injection is seen. Injection has been reddening or congestion is seen, usually situated, which is situated 2 to 3 mm away from the limbus, and this nodule is firm, tender, and the overlying sclera Overlying conjunctiva moves freely. It is the image of the simple episcleritis, means the diffuse episcleritis, not the engorgement of the radially oriented superficial episcleral vessels. It is the image of the nodular episcleritis in the enlarged inset. Nodule is displacing the anterior reflection of light. In image first, where the marking 1 is done, while the light the nodule is displacing the anterior reflection of light in first, and in the case of second marking, while the light is reflected from the sclera, shows no displacement. Then we'll come to the differential diagnosis. Occasionally, episcleritis may be confused with inflamed pinguicula. Sometimes we get confused with the inflamed pinguicula. Pinguicula is again the degenerative disorder of the conjunctiva. So you feel like it is like a pinguicula. Swelling and congestion due to foreign body lodged in bulbar conjunctiva and very rarely with scleritis. So simple episcleritis looks like conjunctivitis or pinguicula, whereas the nodular or inflamed nodular episcleritis looks like inflamed pinguicula, swelling and congestion due to foreign body and scleritis. Then comes the treatment part. What is the treatment of the episcleritis? First is the topical artificial tears. So we have to give the topical eye drops, topical NSAIDs or systemic NSAIDs. Systemic non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs like Ibuprofen 300 mg OD, indomethacin 25 mg 3 times a day, or oxyfenbutazone may be required in recurrent cases. Then there is topical mild corticosteroid eye drops. The topical corticosteroid eye drops can be instilled 2 to 3 hourly, render the eye more comfortable, and resolve the episcleritis within a few days. Then we talk about the cold compresses. They are applied in the closed lids and may offer symptomatic relief from ocular discomfort. So all these measures are done to treat the episcleritis, which is a benign recurrent inflammation of the episclera. Means it is not so severe disease, it is a less serious disease, and few measures it can be treated easily. So here the session of episcleritis finishes here. So thank you so much. This session is powered by digital version 2.0 Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. I hope you are satisfied with my digital session. If you have any query, please mention in the comment box. I will resolve it. Thank you so much.